Sir, today totally we are going to discuss equilibrium. Roughly, can you see? It will take exactly 30 to 35 minutes, sir. Carefully listen. If it is anywhere doubt will be there. First, I'll write the topics, then we can see. Sir, we completed equilibrium lesson. Equilibrium. Yes. This equilibrium we divided into three parts. One is physical equilibrium. Then second one is chemical equilibrium. Third one is ionic equilibrium. It means three parts we divided. One is physical equilibrium, then chemical equilibrium, and then ionic equilibrium. These three parts we completed. In the physical equilibrium, what we studied in the sense, the first one, phase transformation only we studied. Phase transformation. Sir, in that phase transformation, the very carefully the solid is changes to liquid we studied, then liquid is changes to gas we studied, and then gas solid is changes to gas we studied. It means, see carefully, in physical equilibrium the totally phase transformation we are studying. Between the phases, how the equilibrium taking place, solid to liquid, and then liquid to gas, and then solid to gas, how the equilibrium existing between the two phase transformations. When the solid is changes to liquid, how the equilibrium is existency. When the liquid is changes to gas, how the equilibrium is existency. When the solid is changes to gas, how the equilibrium existency we saw. For roughly I will say, solid is changes to liquid means when you take glass of water, addition of spoon by spoon of sugar, what will happen? Some amount of sugar crystals will settle down the bottom of the glass. It is the meaning is the same time sugar crystal dissolution in the water, the sugar solution also changes into sugar crystal. That is the example for solid is changes to liquid, liquid is changes to solid. Liquid is changes to gas. We said in the closed container we took that water. When you're trying to heat it, mercury level initially is increases. But after some time, what will happen? The mercury level will be constant because initially liquid is changes to gas only. But after some time, what will happen? The gas also changes to liquid. When both liquid and then gas is present in the equilibrium state, then mercury level will be a constant one. This is the iodine pellets we took. Iodine. When you taking that iodine pellets in the closed container of the glass, iodine pellet size will decreases. But after some time, what will happen? The size of the iodine pellet will be constant. It means the solid of iodine pellets will changes to gaseous. After some time, this gaseous also changes to iodine pellets because we are talking about that closed container. This equilibrium, everything is in a closed container. In a closed container, not in an open container, in a closed container we are talking. Without closed container, you cannot expect that equilibrium. That keep it in mind. The first foremost condition should be a reversible reaction, and then in a closed container we should. Okay, that is the very important criteria to get the equilibrium. Then coming to chemical equilibrium, in that so many things we need to see. The first, in that chemical equilibrium we saw what is the equilibrium constant. Yes, in that too, Kc, Kp, Kn, Kx. Equilibrium constant in terms of concentration, equilibrium constant in terms of pressure, equilibrium constant in terms of number of moles, equilibrium constant in terms of mole fraction. Correct? In that too we saw Kp Kc relation. See, Kp is equal to Kc RT whole power delta N we did, and then Kp is equal to P, Kp is equal to Kn P by N whole power delta N we did. Kp is equal to Kx P whole to the power of delta N. These relations also we saw. Okay. But this delta N is very important. Yes. This delta N. 1 second, sir. I will one by one we will discuss. See this delta N. Yes, sir. See, this delta N is nothing but when I am talking about a reversible reaction, no, the total number of gaseous products minus total number of gaseous reactant. That is delta N. This is equilibrium constant in terms of pressure. This is equilibrium constant in terms of concentration. This is real gas constant. This is absolute temperature. Delta N value we know. Yes. And then Kp Kx relations also we know. Kp Kn relations also we did. Okay. Once you know this, the one more we did, extent of completion of reaction we did. What we did? Extent of completion of reaction. Extent of completion of reaction we did. Yes. This is based on the equilibrium constant value Kc. Sir, already we done it. Correct? When the 10 power minus 3 to 10 power 3, when the Kc value 10 power minus 3 to 10 power 3, in between whenever you are getting that Kc value, that reaction present at equilibrium. When the more than 10 power 3, then it is predominant to get that extent of formation of product. But when the 10 power minus 3 less than this 10 power minus 3, that reaction not yet started. It means it is only the reactant is possibility there. Only reactants are present. When the Kc value, when you are calculating the Kc value from the given data, 10 power minus 3 to 10 power 3, if it is coming, that particular reaction present at equilibrium. When it is the more than 10 power 3, that reaction predominates towards the product side. It means more extent towards the product side. When the less than 10 power minus 3 means it is extends towards the reactant side. This already we saw. The one more very important, not only extent of completion of reaction, direction of reaction also we saw. Yes, can you see direction? Direction of equilibrium. It means whether it is the forward reaction, whether it is the backward reaction. For this Kc Qc value we need to know. Sir, carefully. Here the differentiation between the Kc and then Qc we should know, right? Kc is nothing but equilibrium constant in terms of concentration. Qc is nothing but reaction coefficient in terms of concentration. See, mathematically same. It means Kc is nothing but the ratio of product concentration to the power of stoichiometric coefficient by the product of reactant concentration to the power of stoichiometric coefficient. It means the product to the power of stoichiometric coefficient divided by reactant to the power of stoichiometric coefficient, Kc. Qc also same, but the differentiation Qc and then Kc. Can anybody tell me, sir, what is the differentiation between the Qc and then Kc? Who will say? Anyone? Yes, sir. Can anyone open mic and then tell me? What is the differentiation between the Qc and then Kc? Just a differentiation I want. Anyone, you can open mic and then tell me. Who will say, sir? Somebody should say no. What is the differentiation? See, both are equilibrium constant only. Qc is equilibrium constant in terms of concentration. Kc is equilibrium constant in terms of concentration. Qc is reaction coefficient. But what is the difference? According to mathematical formula is same. When you want to calculate mathematical formula, when you want to calculate QC formula will be same. But what is the difference is? Anyone will say, sir? Very good, sir. Very good, sir. Kc, we are going to calculate when the reaction present at equilibrium time. But QC is not like at any time we can calculate. At 1 second, 2 second, at equilibrium time also, at completion of time also. That is the differentiation between the QC and then Kc. You got point? It means when the Kc, when we can calculate Kc is nothing but we can calculate when the reversible reaction present at equilibrium time. But this at any time we can calculate. See here the condition when the Kc is equal to Qc, no, that the reaction present at equilibrium only. Simple. When the Kc value is equal to Qc, that will be the reaction present at equilibrium. It is not direction towards the forward, it is not direction towards the backward. It is the equilibrium, both sides will be there. When the Qc value will be more comparatively Kc. Yes, it is a forward reaction. When the Kc value will be more, it is a backward reaction. It means by comparing of Qc and then Kc values, we can identify the direction of equilibrium, whether it is the forward or whether it is the backward reaction. That also we learn. The next one, sir, carefully we'll go. The fourth is very important, Le-Chatelier principle. This is, I said, 100% question will come. Le-Chatelier principle. Sir, for example, this is when you are increase. For example, I am saying, sir, here I am taking reactant is changes to product, product is changes to reactant. When you are increasing the stress on right hand, means reactant side, to decrease the stress side, forward reaction will go. Very simple. See, when the stress, when the concentration of R will be more, no, it will go forward reaction to decrease the concentration of R. When it is goes the forward reaction, reactant some amount consumption taking place, the product formation taking place. Indirectly, concentration of the reactant is decreases. Yes, that is called the Le-Chatelier principle. Already we learned. According to Le-Chatelier principle, totally we took that condition, sir. Okay. Once again, I will revise it. Le-Chatelier. Can you see that? Because very important. See Le-Chatelier principle. Roughly, I will say not totally, because for idea. See, sir. For example, A plus B gives rise to C plus D will be there. For forward reaction, concentration of A and B should increase. Should increase. Then only forward reaction. Then C and then D, time to time you should remove. Time to time. Yes. Time to time you should remove. Okay. Then, for example, this is exothermic reaction. Exothermic means low temperatures are required. That already we did. Because already energy releasing. Extra energy only there. Exothermic, when we can say energy releases, means already extra energy will be there to formation of product. After formation of product, some amount of energy releasing means energy already more is there. For that, low temperature is required. The fourth one, pressure, no, delta N value you should see. When it is 0, pressure effect not there. Pressure effect not there. Yes. When it is the -1, no, what -1 is nothing but reactant number of moles will be more. For that, pressure should increase. Then forward reaction will go. Then last +1 means pressure should decrease. Then these all the conditions are Le Chatelier principle to get the forward reactions. Sir, in this, anybody having doubt? Yes or no? This is plus 1 minus 1, not positive negative. This is negative, this is positive. If anybody having doubt, please you can tell me when it is negative, when it is positive. Sir, you are understood no? What we are talking about this. I hope you are very good. Yes, sir, this is compulsory. I am saying this question 100% they will ask. Please carefully in that. Okay. The next is, sir, this Le Chatelier principle we learn. It means in this chemical equilibrium is over. This one. In that too we saw problems. Okay. How to calculate Kc values. See. How to calculate Kcu. How to calculate Kp. Yes or no? What is the relation between Kp and then Kc visa? Yes or no? This all the problems related thing we done. Okay. Now we are going with ionic equilibrium. Recently we studied this, right? Can you see? Ionic equilibrium, right? Can you see? Ionic equilibrium. Just still it is going on only on this lesson. Sir, ionic equilibrium. First we studied strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak bases. List I gave. Okay. Now the second very important thing is we were talking about calculation of pH value. It means the given solution based on the pH value only we can decide whether it is the strong acid or weak acid, whether it is acid or base, whether it is the weak acid or weak base. Correct? For that, we are calculating for pH is equal to, for strong acid, strong base, we did pH is equal to what will happen? Minus log of concentration of H plus POH is equal to minus log of concentration of OH minus. But for pH of weak acid, weak bases, we cannot calculate like, because for strong acid, 100% dissociation taking place, that solution concentration is H plus concentration. It means given concentration is H plus concentration, or given concentration is OH minus concentration in terms of strong acid and then strong base. But when I'm talking about the weak acid, weak bases, we cannot like. For that, we did as, yes, concentration of H plus is equal to square root of CKa. This is given concentration, this is acid dissociation constant. Then Ka is equal to C alpha square. It means when they gave C concentration, alpha degree of dissociation, find out acid dissociation constant. You can apply it here, you will get H plus. Then you can use this formula. After calculation of H plus, you can use this formula, it is correct. But you cannot directly, this concentration is equal to H plus concentration. You cannot say in the case of weak acid and then weak base. Because partially dissociation taking place. Less than 100% dissociation taking place. For that, we cannot take it as directly. That we done. For salts also we did 4 salts. Correct, no? See, strong acid plus strong base, weak acid plus strong base, strong acid plus weak base, weak acid plus weak base. This I know pH is equal to 7, not at all doubt. But this is, see, strong base is nothing but pH should be 7 plus. 7 plus half into pKa minus log C. This already we done. See, in this case, this should be a, this is plus. pH is equal to how much should come? 7 minus half into pKb plus log C. And then this will be already we done. pH is equal to 7 plus half into pKa minus pKb. This already we done it, sir. No need to write just for example. It means this is you can, this we can, but this is that very important. Strong acid, strong base pH is equal to 7. Weak acid plus strong base pH is equal to 7 plus will come because of strong base. Strong acid plus weak base, it should be 7 minus. Weak acid plus weak base, whether it is the 7 plus or 7 minus, based on this value. pKa minus pKb. Based on this, it will decide. This is acid dissociation constant, this is base dissociation. When the base dissociation constant, you will get. When this acid dissociation constant, you will get. Okay. See, don't think Ka, Kb value they will give means when they are asking this, compulsory they should give. Yes, that we did. The next is one more also we did. Okay. The very important buffer solution we did. See, this is two types of solution. One is simple buffer, one is mixed buffer solution. Simple buffer solution means weak acid plus weak base. Mixed buffer, two ways, acidic buffer solution, then basic buffer. Already we done it. Acidic buffer means weak acid plus salt of weak acid plus strong base. This. But this is weak base plus salt of weak base plus strong acid. Very good. It means from this we calculate pH is equal to weak acid plus weak base means 7 plus half into pKa minus pKb. But for this we did, for this pKa plus log of salt by acid. For this also we did. Correct? This is also very important. It means to calculation of pH of buffer solution, whether it is the simple buffer solution, whether it is the mixed. See, identification also important. We did examples also. Okay, that examples also they will ask. Then common ion effect with no, solubility, common ion effect we did. Common ion effect. For example, I said when I'm talking about weak electrolyte, for example, weak acid, it is dissociated into CH3COO minus and then H plus. To that, when I'm going to addition of HCl, what will happen? See, for already weak electrolyte, degree of dissociation is less. To that, when I'm addition of strong electrolyte, which is common ion, then backward reaction is taking place because HCl, when I'm going to addition of to this, see, product side is H plus, I'm adding indirectly. This will be a more and then more. Then backward reaction. Then this will be decreases. What is that meaning? Common ion effect means degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte. It means Ka for weak acid is less only because it is not 100% dissociation. When the Ka for weak acid is less, but still will become less when you are addition of strong electrolyte to the weak electrolyte. Why? Because can you see this HCl will be there? No, this HCl when you are addition to this common ion H plus will be there. Indirectly the product side you are increasing the concentration, then backward reaction will take place. Backward reaction means dissociation or association means these two combined formation of this. Association will be more, dissociation will be less. You got? Then degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte further decreases by the addition of strong electrolyte which is having common ion. See, that strong electrolyte also anything you can't take it. You should think over it, any anion should match or cation should match, which is common ion. For that only common ion we did. Yes. Then last one we did solubility and then solubility product. Sir, when it 1:1 electrolyte, Ksp is equal to S square. 1:2 or 2:1, like cation anion ratios. Ksp is equal to 4s cube. then 1 is to 3 or 3 is to 1, Ksp is equal to 27 s power 4, 2 is to 3 or 3 is to 2, you are getting Ksp is equal to 108 s power 5. This already we done it. Yes, this is solubility product solubility. When they given solubility, AgCl means this is cation anion. Number of cations, number of anions ratio. This is that. Like AgCl, if it is there, when they gave solubility, then solubility product is equal to S square. Here I said S meaning is nothing. S meaning is what? Here S meaning is what, sir? S meaning is concentration in terms of molarity. S meaning is here concentration in terms of molarity. The next, so the last but not least, one concept we learn, that is find out the concentration, resulting concentration. See, for example, here acid is there. Acid is there, molarity M1, volume is V1. Acid 1, this is acid 2 will be there, molarity M2, volume is V2 there. Then M resulting means we already done it. M1 V1 plus M2 V2 by V1 plus V2. Even if it is base also, base 1, base 2 also, but both should be acid, both should be a base, then you can use this formula. When acid plus base they gave, already we done it again. If it is acid, number of moles will be there. What is the formula? MaVa minus MbVb by Va plus Vb. When it is the base, number of moles will be there, no? MbVb minus MaVa by Va plus Vb. Yes. This is totally ionic equilibrium. Sir, in this, anybody having doubt, please you can tell me. Sir, still anybody having doubt, sir? Yes? Sir, the last one I said this, sir. This is acid. Molarity for acid Ma, volume for Va. For base when I am adding, no? Molarity for Mb, this is Va, Vb. This is base. When you combined, no, then resulting is M resulting. That should be MaVa will be more or MbVb will be more is question mark. When the MaVa value will be more, my formula is MaVa minus MbVb by Va plus Vb. This is acidic in nature. Acidic in nature. But basic means MbVb minus MaVa by Va plus Vb. This is my basic in nature. Yes. This is what I said. It is very, very important. Even based on that also, problems we did. Based on that also, we did that around 5-6 problems we did. It means pH calculation problem we did, pH for strong acid, pH for strong base, pH for weak acid, pH for weak base, and then 4 salts: strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base, strong acid, weak base, strong base plus weak acid, 4, and then buffer solution, simple buffer solution, mixed. In that mixed, acidic buffer solution and then basic buffer solution, common ion effect we saw, and then solubility, then solvability product, that also we saw. See, this is totally about equilibrium, and we didn't left over anything, but we need to practice the problems only. Sir, I made it one material for this. Now I will share, sir, yesterday some pending there. Now I completed. Now I will share it. Okay. This total equilibrium part, totally I'll share it. Questions are there around 120, 125 questions there that you can see. Then you will get definitely. Yes. Sir, now this is time for yours. Please, you can tell me what are the doubts you are facing in this.